Hi, my name is Daphna. My website and YouTube channel is DA Yoga Puebla. This is my first class in English. I am a bilingual teacher. I teach Hatha and restorative yoga. You will find more Spanish classes because I live in Mexico, and this is the first of a series of English classes. I teach first level, level 1 and level 2 Hatha and restorative yoga. For my classes, you will need a blanket to bring up your hips a little bit higher when we're sitting, or maybe for your knees. Blocks, and you don't necessarily need to have blocks in your house, yoga blocks. You can use books, and a strap. And a strap can be a belt, even a tie. A gentleman's tie can be useful here. So I invite you to bring your blanket or a block underneath your sit bones. Put your hands on your knees, shoulders back, lift your heart, pull in your belly button, and drop your coccyx just a little bit, tailbone down. This will bring the weight back a little bit, and we can feel the weight on our sit bones. Lift your heart, close your eyes, and breathe. Just breathe. The first thing we need to do when we sit on our yoga mat, when we arrive on our yoga mat every day, is to leave our thoughts, our daily thoughts, outside. When we're on our mat, and we are present, or at least that's what we try for. Breathing. Watch your abdomen, watch your navel, watch your belly button. Every time you inhale and exhale. And I inhale, and I exhale. And the more that I watch my breath and the movement of my breath, the more I watch my body, and I watch my mind calm itself. Yoga is about observing ourselves. It's not about the poses. It's not about what's right and what's wrong. It's about watching your inner self. And the vast amount of spaces inside you, which are relatively unexplored. Opening our eyes, small smile on your face maybe. I want to get rid of the blanket, put it off to one side, and vamos is let's go. And let's start with right hand on the left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, look behind you. Try to twist from your belly button. Inhaling and exhaling. Just that. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Lift your left hand. Bring your left hand over your head. Look up and twist. Bring your heart up towards the ceiling. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. I come back to center, and then we change hands. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Inhale. Exhale, twist. We twist from our belly button, not from our shoulders. So let's breathe. 1. Full round of breath. 2. 3. And I lift my right hand, my hand that's behind me, and I look up and I lift and I twist my chest, my heart towards the sky. And I breathe. 1, 2, 3. Inhaling, I come back to center. Walk your hands forward. Now, our fold is from the hips, not from your waist. Try not to separate your shoulder blades, but bring your chest forward. Bring your shoulder blades together and fold from your hip. Breathe. And inhale, come back up. Let's change feet. Doesn't matter which foot's in front. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Doesn't matter the depth of the fold, but I fold from my hips, keeping my shoulder blades together on my back. Pull your chin in a little bit. Bring your heart forward and breathe. Inhaling, come back, up. Let's go hands and knees. Please notice that my wrist is directly below my shoulder and my knees are directly below my hips and the width of my hips. And the width of my hips is 2 fists. So please find that. Tabletop. And let's do cat-cow. Inhale. Cow. Lifting. Exhale. Pull your belly button to your spine and the spine to the ceiling. And inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone, drop your belly button, and exhale. Pull that navel in. Inhale, look forward, lifting chest, lifting tailbone. Exhale, pull that tailbone in, look between your legs. And I come back center. I look to the right. I look over my right shoulder and I look from my right hip. And I breathe. Trying to bring my shoulder to my hip and breathe. Inhale, center. Exhale. Look to your left. Try to bring your left shoulder to your left hip and breathe. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, center. Exhale, Balasana, child's pose. Bring your big toes together, touching lightly. Separate your knees. Let your chest fall in between your thighs. Dropping your chest down, resting your head on the floor. You can also rest your hands, your head on your hands, or even a block. Find rest here. I'm breathing deeply. Stretch your hands out as long and as far as you can. Arms wide, arms long, elbows off the floor. And let's come up and let's go to tabletop. Hook your toes. And let's go back. Downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of the day. So let's go through some checkpoints first. I look at my feet.
I can really see them pretty clearly here. So let's hide our heels behind our toes. Right, and your feet are exactly 2 fist points, the width of your hips. Relax your knees. Bring your hips up towards the ceiling. Relax your elbows, your shoulder blades, but engage your hands. Let's push thumbs and index fingers against the floor. All the pads, all the finger pads pressed against the floor, and notice how your palms hollow out. Shoulder blades are loose, and they melt down the back. Relax my head and breathe. Look forward, look in between your hands. Walk your hands forward. Walk your feet forward. And drop your head. Uttanasana. Lift the sit bones, but there's a light, easy bend in the knees. Drop your head and breathe. Hands can be in a block. Hands can be on the floor. But bend your knees, however lightly, and just allow yourself to hang. Hands on shins. Lift your chest, look forward, lengthen your legs. Bring your heart in between your arms. Lift, lengthen. Body is in the form of the number 7. Exhale. Bring my head down. Touch the floor. Flex your knees lightly. Push your feet against the floor. And inhaling, come all the way up. Hands center. In Namaste, or Anjali Mudra. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, drop down again. Inhale, push your feet against the floor, rise up, hands look for the sky. Exhale, hands center. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Uttanasana, touch the floor. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, come forward, up. Exhale, hands center. One more time, breath with body. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, come up, pushing your feet against the floor. Come up, rise up. Exhale, hands center. Namaste or Anjali Mudra. Let's put a little bit more movement into this. Inhale, Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, one foot then another, and let's come into plank. Breathe. Exhale, drop yourself completely to the floor. Inhale,
cobra. Exhale, hook those toes. Perro boca abajo. Relaxing knees, relaxing elbows. Lift tailbone and breathe. Look forward. Look between your hands. Bring your feet between your hands. Drop your head. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, push the floor down. Come up, Urbastasana. Exhale, hand center. 2 more times like that. Inhale, Urbastasana. Exhale, touch the floor, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, plank. Drop down. Whole piece to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Flex your knees just a little. Raise your sit bones up towards the sky. Breathe. Look forward, look in between your hands. Walk your feet in between your hands. Drop down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, drop down again. Inhale, push your feet against the floor. Come up, inhaling the whole way. Exhale, hand center. Last time. Inhale, hands up. Urbastasana. Exhale, touch the ground. Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, plank. Drop, whole body to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Just breathe. Hands working, index finger and thumb pushing hard against the ground. Look forward, come to the front of your mat. Exhale, drop your head down. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, drop down again. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hand center. Let's go to Tandasana. Tadasana, mountain pose. I pull my tummy in, I drop my tailbone, lengthening the lower part of my back. Feet to hips width apart, 2 fists width apart. Lift my chest, drop my shoulders, pull my chin in and lengthen the back part of your neck. Breathe. Close your eyes. Look inside. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, touch the ground. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, right foot, huge step back. And here let's drop the right knee down. If you have sensitive knees, use your blanket. Open your blanket up once or twice. Put it underneath your knee. No folds underneath your knee. Make sure it's even. Lift your chest. Drop your hips. Notice that my ankle is directly below my knee. articulations are stacked. I lift my chest, I bring my shoulder blades together, and I lengthen the back of my neck. From here, I can stay here if I'd like, or maybe bring your hands onto your knee, lift your chest, drop your hips, lift up, drop down. And if this is comfortable, maybe you can bring your hands up. And I breathe. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Hands frame the front foot. Bring your toes in. Lift your knee. Inhale. Bring the feet together front. Exhale. Drop down. Inhale. Look forward. Lengthen and prepare. Exhale. Left foot back. Drop your knee. Look forward. Lift your chest. Drop your hips. Ankle directly below my front knee. Lift your chest. Bring your shoulder blades together. And breathe. Maybe I stay here. Maybe I put my hands on my knee. Bring your chest up, drop your hips down. Inhale, hands up. And I breathe. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Hook your toes. Inhale, feet forward. Exhale, drop your head down. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, push your feet against the floor. Exhale, hands center. Let's go back to Tadasana. Feet hips width. Pull your tummy in. Drop your tailbone. Shoulder blades together, back of the neck long. Notice what you feel. Notice how you feel. Inhale, hands up. Urdhva. Exhale, touch the ground. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale. Fold your knees. Drop your hips down. Look forward, lift your chest. Hands go back like a diver. Inhale, come up. Utkatasana or chair pose. Breathe. Just breathe. Pull your tummy in. Drop your tailbone. Lift your chest and breathe. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, drop your hands down, drop your head. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop down again. Inhale, pushing your feet against the floor. Rise up, inhaling the whole way. Exhale. Hand center. Tadasana. Pull your tummy, drop your tailbone, lift your chest, pull your chin in. Notice. Kata posture makes us feel just a little bit different. Our job is not to perfect the poses, but to notice those differences in between the poses. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop your head. Right foot, huge step back. Drop your heel. Push your heel a little bit further back and bring your toes a little bit forward. Inhaling, pushing your front foot against the floor. Rise up. Guerrero 1. Warrior 1. Virabhadrasana. 1. Relax your shoulders. Pull your right hip forward. Push your left hip back. And check that your knee is pushing towards a little toe of your left foot. Rise up. Drop your hips down. And breathe. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Frame your front foot with both hands. Inhale. Bring both feet together in front of the mat. Exhale. Drop your head down. Inhale. Look forward. Prepare. Exhale. Left foot. Huge step back. Drop your heel down. Push your heel back. Bring your toes a little bit forward. Inhaling. Pushing your front foot against the floor. Come up. Guerrero. 1. Warrior 1. Pull your left hip forward. Push your right hip back. And push your front knee towards the little toe. Lift your chest. Drop your shoulders. And breathe. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Frame your front foot. Inhale. Bring your feet together. Exhale. Drop down. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale. Drop down again. Inhaling, pushing your feet against the floor. Come up, breathing the whole way. Inhaling. Exhale. Hands in front of your chest. Inhale. Hands up. Exhale. Touch the ground. Inhale. Look forward. Lengthen. Exhale. Right foot. Huge step back. Drop your heel. I call this warrior foot. Push your heel back. Bring your toes forward. Pushing your front foot against the floor. Rise up. This time, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Again, my front knee pushes towards the little toe of my front foot. I drop my shoulders down. I lift my chest. Pull your tummy in. Drop your tailbone. Lengthen from your fingertips out. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Let's lengthen the front leg. Inhale. Push your hips back like someone's pulling that front left hand. Exhale, hand comes to the shin, look up. Try not to twist from your shoulders. Try to bring your chest up towards the sky and lengthen from fingertips to fingertips. Here, we can use a block to rest our hand on and twist. Bring your heart towards the sky. Bring your belly button towards the sky. Pushing your feet against the floor. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Hands down. Hands frame your front foot. Inhale. Bring your feet together. Exhale. Drop your head down. Inhale. Look forward. Prepare. Exhale. Left foot. Warrior foot. Drop your heel back a little bit further. Bring your toes forward just a little bit. Inhale, pushing your front foot against the floor. Come up. Guerrero 2. Warrior 2. Drop your hips down. Bend that front knee. Push your knee towards your little toe. Drop your shoulders down. Lift your chest. Pull your belly button in. Drop that tailbone. And breathe. 1, 2, 3. Lengthen that front leg. push your hips back. And like someone's pulling your front hand, lengthen, look for more space. Exhale, hand to shin. Here again, we can use a block. And our block has 3 levels, 1, 2, or 3. I can rest my hand on my block, raise my chest up towards the sky, my belly button towards the sky, and lengthen. Think maybe you don't have 2 hands, 2 arms, but just one long arm reaching in both directions. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Inhale, bring your feet together. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop down. Inhaling the whole way up. I'm still inhaling as my hands touch. Exhale. Hands center. Tadasana. Another moment to feel. Close your eyes. Pull your tummy in. Drop your tailbone. Breathe. 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 Inhale, Urvastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, prepare. Exhale, right foot back, huge step. Drop your heel down, warrior foot. Walk your hands between your feet and swivel that left foot. Toes in, heels out. Drop your head down. Drop your head down. Maybe I put a block underneath my hands. Maybe I put a block underneath my head. Hands rest on something so my back does not round. Try to bring your shoulder blades together. Try to bring your head down. Try to lengthen. Lengthen the back part of your legs and breathe. 1, 2, 3. Look forward. Walk your hands forward. Walk your hands as forward as you can without lifting your heels. Open your hands wide. Engage your fingers, index and thumbs working hard. Lift your tailbone. Lengthen your legs. Push your heels out. Variation of downward facing dog. And I breathe. 1, 2, 3. Walk your hands back. And drop down again. This time maybe fingers and toes are in the same line. This time maybe I can drop down just a little bit further. Pull your tummy in. Pull that belly button in. Lift your sit bones and breathe. Look at your front foot. Look at your left foot. Walk your hands back towards your left foot. Swivel your left foot back. Inhale, both feet forward. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, drop down again. Inhale, push your feet against the floor, rise up, inhaling the whole way. Exhale, hand center. Tadasana. Shoulder blades together, tummy pulled in. Breathe. Notice and feel. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, touch the ground. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, let's go to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now, engage your fingers. Lift those palms. The only way to lift the palms off the floor is by engaging all the fingers. Try to get rid of the weight that's resting on your wrists and try to bring it into the fingertips. Loosen your elbows, relax your knees, and try to maybe drop your heels down towards the ground. Look forward. Look at your right hand. Bring your right foot behind your right wrist. Bring your left foot behind your left wrist. Right foot back, left foot back. Downward facing dog. Look at that left hand, left foot, right foot. Left foot back, right foot back. Look at your right hand, right foot, left foot. Right foot back, left foot back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Breathe. Look forward. Lift your right leg. Bring your right knee into your chest. Right knee in between your hands. And drop that right hip down. Try to lengthen your left leg. Now, for some people, this pose is a challenge. And for others, not so much. It's a love it or hate it. When your right hip doesn't touch the floor, you can always use a block underneath your hip. Or my personal preference is I take my blanket and I fold it and place it underneath my hip. That'll lift you up so you'll be able to lengthen that back leg a little bit more. Finding what's most comfortable for you, please. Now, back leg straight and try to pull your big toe towards the back wall. Lengthen that leg through the big toe. Lift your chest. Try to pull your left hip forward, your right hip back. Breathe. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Let's sleep this pigeon. Drop down. Now, here, I can rest my forehead on the floor on the mat. I can rest my forehead on my hands or even on a block. You decide what's most appropriate for you. Drop your head down and breathe. Again, I lengthen my back leg, pulling my big toe towards the wall. Maybe looking for a little bit more space in that back leg. I pull my left hip forward and I drop, push my right hip back, trying to square my hips. Breathe. Hands underneath the shoulders. Pull your elbows towards your body. Inhale, using my abdomen, not my hands. I come back to vertical. Now, bring your foot up. Bend that knee, back knee, and put your left hand on your left foot. Now, what I see happen a lot is that people will twist around to look at that back foot. Guess what? That back foot's still there. You don't need to do that. Try to pull your left hip forward, Try to push your right hip back and try to bring your heel towards your back glute. Lifting your chest, breathing, opening up that quadricep. Breathe deep. Exhale. Float that foot down gently. Don't let it ricochet. Don't let that foot fly. Perfect. Hands, frame that front knee. Flip those toes under. Lift that back knee. Lift those hips. Push back. Downward facing dog. Relax your shoulders. Relax your elbows and your knees. And take a moment to notice the difference between one side and another. Inhale, left leg up. Look in between your hands. Exhale, knee to chest. Knee in between your hands. Drop that left hip down. Lengthen that right leg back. Again, please use a block or a blanket underneath your hip, if that's what you need. Rise up. Pull your back big toe towards the back wall. Lift your chest. Pull your right hip forward. Push that left hip back. And breathe. Kapotasana or pigeon pose. Exhale. Drop yourself down. Rest your torso on your thigh and rest your head on hands, mat, block, what you need. Now let's try to lengthen that back leg a little bit more. Like someone is pulling your big toe back towards the back wall. Meanwhile, you pull that right hip forward and push that left hip back. Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. Hands underneath the shoulders. Pull your elbows towards your body. Inhale, using your abdomen, not your hands. Lift your chest. Now, fold your knee, bend your knee, and bring your right hand to your right foot. Pull that right hip forward, drop that left hip back, and try to bring your heel towards your glute. Lift your chest. Breathe. 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 Exhaling. Don't let it ricochet back. Gently drop your foot. Hands, frame the front knee. Hook your back toes. Let's go back. Downward facing dog. Lengthen. Relax elbows, relax knees. Shoulder blades slide down the back. Look forward. Look at your right wrist. Bring your right foot to your right wrist. Bring your left foot to your left wrist. Drop your hips down. Hands in the center of your chest. Lift your chest up. Elbows against knees. Knees push elbows. Malasana, garland pose. Lift up. Drop your hips down. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Bring your hands forward. Exhale. exhale. Hands go back. Try not to drop your hips. Try to walk your hands back to lengthen your legs. Here again, if you have trouble lengthening your legs and your knees are like this, to sit up straight, put a blanket or block underneath your hips. Lengthen your legs. Push your thighs against the floor, pull your toes back and push your heels forward. Really active pose. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, come forward. I'm folding from my hips, not from my waist. I try to keep my shoulder blades together. And I breathe. Now, I easily can touch my feet. That's not a problem for me. But for many people, you're trying to reach your feet, and your feet are not necessary. You can keep your hands anywhere you need them, but pull your heart forward. Pull your chin in, lengthen the back part of your neck, and breathe in Paschimottanasana. Breathe. Thighs towards the ground, heels forward, hips back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down. I lift my right knee, and I let my right knee drop out. Foot against thigh, thigh against foot. Toes engaged, and I pull my toes back. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, look forward, lengthen your back. Exhale, drop down. Janushirshasana. Again, hands reaching the foot. Nothing happens when your hands reach the foot. Put your hands where you need them. Try to keep your shoulder blades together on your back. Push your heel forward, then breathe. Inhale, come up. Bring your knee up. Place your foot on the floor. Pull your foot towards your sitting bone. And check that there's space in between your foot and your thigh. Your foot should be hips width apart. Hook your left elbow on your right knee, or maybe your hand, and put your right hand behind you. Push your heel of your left heel forward. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, look behind you. Twist. And breathe. 1, 2, pull that belly button in. 3, inhale, come back center. And let's go counter twist. Hands go towards the left. Lift your chest, lengthen your spine. Look to your left. Inhale, come center. Hands on your right knee. Pull your chest up, drop your shoulders, push your left heel forward. Find center. Lengthen your right leg. Lift your left knee. Drop your left knee down. Foot against thigh, thigh against foot. Flex your right foot. Push that right heel forward, pull those toes back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come forward. And again, finish line is not the foot. That is not the final part of this pose. Pull your chest forward. Fold from your hips, not from your waist. Keep your shoulder blades together. Pull your chin and lengthen the back of the neck. Push your thigh against the floor and breathe. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop your hands down. Lift your left knee, place your foot on the floor. Pull your heel towards your left sit bone. Distance, usually a fist width, between your foot and your thigh. Now I will put my right hand on my left knee or hook my right elbow. That right heel is still pushing forward. My foot is still flexed and active. Left hand behind me. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And I twist not from my shoulders, but from the bottom of my abdomen. So pull that belly button in and breathe. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, let's do a counter pose. My right heel, right foot is still flexed. Lengthen, look to the right. Inhale, come back. Hands on your knee. Inhale, lift your chest up, pull your shoulder blades together, bring your chin in and find center. That right foot is still active. Bring your feet together. Let's go for Baddha Konasana. And this pose is one of the poses where I find that people are always trying to battle with their body. Don't fight with yourself. The only one who's going to lose is you. Don't ever fight with yourself. There's no winning. Just accept the way you are. Now, for many people, their feet are like cemented together, glued together, and that's just fine. That means your knees will be up. If this is your case, you can rest your hands here, even put your hands behind you. But lift your chest up and breathe. Now, in all of these sitting poses, like I've said a number of times, maybe I have a block or maybe I have a blanket underneath my sit bones. In my case, my feet come open and my knees drop down, which means I can put my hands on my feet and separate my feet like a book. Open my feet like a book. I lift my chest up. I breathe. Inhale. Exhale, folding from my hips. Have you noticed we never fold from our waist? Bring your shoulder blades together. Bring your chin in, lengthen the back of the neck, and breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Chest forward. Inhale, come back up. I'm going to push my feet forward a little bit. I'm going to open the space. It's called Tadasana. Tadasana, form of diamond shaped pose. Now, again, my hands can be back. I'm just here working on opening. Or maybe I can walk my hands forward. Or maybe I can take my feet again. Wherever you are, lift your chest, pull your shoulder blades together, and exhale, fold from the hip, fold forward. Here in this pose, the sensation of the stretch should be in the outer part of the glutes. If it's not in the outer part of the hips, push your feet a little bit more forward. And breathe. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come up. Let's separate our feet. Opening wide. Now I'm going to rotate my thighs out towards the back. It's called external rotation. And I flex my feet, and my feet are super active. Toes towards my knees, heels towards the walls. Again, you may need better said, a blanket or blocks underneath your hips to make this a little bit more accessible. For some people, just opening your legs this way is a lot of work, and the knees are bent, and they're pushing and they're pulling and they're trying to move forward, and that's not what we're looking for. What you're looking for in reality is ease in each one of the poses. So, push your heels, sit up on a blanket or blocks if that's what you need, and maybe even your hands are back. That's just to keep your shoulder blades together. If you can keep your shoulder blades together and fold from your hips and come forward, come forward. And hands can be anywhere you need them. They can be in front of you and you can use them as a break. I worked for a long time with my hands right here on my ankles and pushed my ankles out as I brought my chest forward. But bring your chin in, lengthen the back of your neck, and fold forward. And just breathe. Feel what you notice and notice what you feel. Again, I repeat myself, do not fight with yourself. Do not push. Find calm in each pose and breathe. Hips back, chest forward. Inhale, come up. I want you to use your hands behind your knees and bring your knees together. If you're sitting on a block, you might want to remove the block. If you're sitting on a blanket, you actually might like it better that way. Put your hands behind your knees. Lift your chest up. Bring those shoulder blades together. Walk your feet a little bit more towards you. Notice how I push back. My back is still long, but I went from here to a little bit further back. Let your feet float. Find that place where your feet start to float. And the moment that your feet start to float, lift your chest a little bit more. Pull those shoulder blades together. Pull your tummy in and lift your feet. Now you can stay here. And you can stay here breathing with your hands behind your knees, or maybe you can float your hands. Or maybe even you can lengthen your legs. Lift your chest up and breathe. 1, 2, 3. Hands behind your knees. Bring your feet back down towards the ground. Pull your feet in towards you. Hug your knees. Lift your chest. Pull your shoulder blades together and bring your chin in. Lengthen, really lengthen the back of your neck this time. Breathe. Bring our feet a little bit more forward towards the front of the mat. I'm going to stick my feet to the ground. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to try not to lift my feet off the ground. Okay? And I can do this either with my hands behind my legs and use my legs to help myself down, or float my hands and go down vertebra by vertebra, one by one, without lifting my feet from the ground. Bring my body down and lay completely down. Hug your knees in. And give yourself a massage. Massage that lower back. The more I pull my knees towards me, the more I lift my hips, my tailbone and my sacrum off the floor. And this will bring to a massage to the middle back. Look what feel what feels best for you. Exploring your back. Massaging. And it can be from side to side or in circles. This is something that's extremely personal. Everybody knows what they like in a back massage. So find what feels best for you. And look for those places that may be tender, dry, stuck, and maybe give them just a little bit more attention. Places that feel interesting. Open your arms wide in T, palms of your hands up towards the sky.
Inhale. Exhale. Knees go to your right. Look towards your left hand. Now, if it's uncomfortable to look towards your left hand, look towards the ceiling or even towards your right hand. If you look towards your left hand, notice your spinal cord, all of your vertebrae are spinning. They're in spiral, all the way from your tailbone, all the way to the top of your cervicals, are twisting, spiraling. Relax your tummy, relax your knees, relax your arms, your hands, relax your jaw. Make sure that that left shoulder is on the ground. Relax it down. Breathe. Inhale. Come up towards center. Bring yourself towards center. Exhale. Knees go to the left. And look towards my right hand. And again, if this is uncomfortable looking towards your right hand, don't worry. You can always look up or even towards your left hand. If you can, look to your right. Spinal column, vertebrae, all in spiral. And breathe. The more you relax, the more you will twist. The more you will twist, the better it feels. Let's keep that right shoulder on the ground. Breathing deeply, relaxing into the pose. Inhale, come up towards center. And again, hands on your knees, massage that back. Look up, forehead to knees. Bring your chin in, Apanasana, and breathe. Tightly, tight, pull, 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 pull. Exhale. Let it go. Lengthen your legs out. Feet are separating at width of your mat. Let your toes file out. Arms by your sides. Separate your arms from your torso. Palms towards the sky. Bring your chin in. And pull your shoulder blades lightly towards one another. Close your eyes. And let's find Shavasana. Resting. Shavasana should be expressed for 5 minutes, maybe even 10. In Shavasana, we find complete calm, relaxing feet, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, and rest. Relax your throat, your jaw, your eyes, maybe even your hair. Just relaxing, letting yourself fall. Watching your belly button rise and fall. Just that. Rise and fall. Breathing. Again, I repeat, Shavasana you can stay in as long as you wish. The longer the better. It is the most important pose of our practice. But at this moment, I'm going to come out. So I'll inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Moving fingers and toes, returning to my body. I lengthen my arms. Lengthen from fingers into toes. Oh, maybe even yawning. Ay, qué rico. Y nos vamos. Let's go to our right side. Fetal pose, resting on our right side. And from this pose, pushing both hands against the floor, I come back up to sitting. Crossing my legs in front. Maybe again sitting up on a blanket or block. My hips should be higher than my knees. I bring my hands into the center of my heart. I am so very grateful that you are with me today on my first practice in English. I hope you enjoyed it. I did very much. I'll see you next time. Namaste.